Dave, you know what's been troubling me? Question 2 has been troubling me.
Question 2!
Question 2. You're going to run out of fingers very quickly. We're going to start bringing people in to be holding their hands up. Yeah, question 2. You know how phones are ubiquitous now? You're everywhere.
Everywhere.
Absolutely everywhere. And they're forever chiming and going off and all this sort of carry on. What I'm curious is, what would be the 4th worst ringtone to have on your mobile? Because it would be going off all the while, and what's the last thing that you'd want to hear over and over? Tell me, Dave.
That's a fairly pedestrian question.
It's a pedestrian question. Aha, but maybe the answers are good, Dave.
Fortunately, fairly soon, we're going to come up with a question about having a spider butler.
Spiders? Yeah, that's an excuse to tune in, I suppose. Which is anything else.
Drama. Isn't it that?
Ooh.
Right, it's worse.
No point just having a bomb go off. You've got to show the bomb.
Yeah.
To create tension. Hitchcock.
It's worse, as in, what do you mean by worse? So
Most worst.
Is it worse because it makes you look like a dick when Only Fools and Horses blares out on the buzz?
I don't know.
Or is it worse, as in, it kills everyone in the immediate vicinity?
It's a sound.
You see, according to science, or quackery, as the corner of the internet that deals with this is concerned, you can have sonic weapons, you see. So the idea being that everything, like I say, it's quackery, it doesn't happen, but that everything has like a sonic resonance, and if you can match that sonic resonance, you destroy whatever it is. So if you could get the sonic resonance of bone, you could play a sound... And people's bones would just crumble to dust. And because I think of anything like this, right? Imagine if all your bones crumbled to dust.
It'd put a crimp in your day.
But you'd survive at least for a while.
Yep. And you wouldn't be able to answer your phone. So it'd keep going off.
But you'd just be like a blob on the floor.
Depending on how quickly and how powerful it was. And how much it atomised you. Because I imagine there'd probably be some shards in there for a bit, poking you in your tender bits.
Quite. It would be a horrible ringtone, wouldn't it?
It'd be bad. Is that right up there then?
It's definitely right up there.
Yeah.
But obviously, that's like, you can't do that anyway, regardless of what the internet says. So I was just thinking of things like, terrible things would be the theme tune to Only Fools and Horses. I work with someone.
Why is that terrible?
For years, his mobile phone, when it rings, plays the theme tune to Only Fools and Horses. Right? And everyone around him laughs at him when it happens. But full credit to him, he just brushes it off and carries on with his day. But he does look like a bit of a prick.
What have you got against Only Fools and Horses?
I haven't got anything against Only Fools and Horses. Change your ringtone to the theme tune to Only Fools and Horses, you'll see what I mean. Certain things don't work as ringtones. Theme tune to Only Fools and Horses. Political speeches. The lady's not for turning. The lady's not for turning.
Yeah, but if you've taken a stance, if that's your position, and you're like, no, I've my mind set, then you're just letting people who don't know that you're a woman of your word, Dave. Then what's wrong with that? That's great.
My mate Gaz did have a ringtone, which was himself shouting, "Gaz, the phone's ringing!" But that was awesome. That was great.
Nice, though. I'm with you on the idea that something that could hurt people, but equally something that hurts some people but doesn't hurt you is bad, or doesn't actually fulfil its primary function. Like, for instance, I'm 38, right? I know, and my hearing is knackered,
eh?
And so if my ringtone was one of those mosquito things that they have on like shops.
To scare children
to get the kids away, some hanging around outside. First of all, it'd be annoying them and they'd be like, but also, I wouldn't hear it. So I'd miss all of my calls, which is a rubbish ringtone.
I've tried calling Rob.
I've got a ringtone anyway. No, I just screen my calls very, very carefully. That's him again. Go on. When did you go?
one thing I was thinking was if it's the next section of the audio book you're listening to, and the only way you can listen to an audio book is through the ringtone. You'd be like phoning people up saying, "Will you phone me?"
No, yeah,
I've got to a good bit.
Yes, but handsets and pay-as-you-go aren't that expensive anymore. So you could legitimately buy
a handset for yourself
and call yourself, turn off your go-to voicemail thing, and just let it ring and ring and ring. See what I mean?
You've solved the problem.
Although, I mean,
or you could just buy the book.
We could just buy the book or the audio book. Or
which is probably cheaper than buying the phone.
Have a large, broader group of friends that will want to call you, and then you'll get through your books. No messing.
That's never going to happen for me.
I think if you had a phone, a ringtone, that was somebody shouting racial epithets.
I did actually put in political speeches one of Hitler's speeches.
Yeah, something although as long if you don't speak German, he's not gonna know.
He has a certain timbre to his voice, which I think you'd
people recognise him. Yeah, and so for me, like in me, it's shared in full voice by some kind of white supremacist or supremacist of your ethnic choosing. Mm-hmm. Obviously that'd be a bit. Oh god, and then you might get beaten up as well. And also, people will start to question you about like, is that what you really think, Rob? You're a one. Encouraging this sort of thing, and you go, yeah, but like things. If you say it often enough, it loses all meaning. It's not going to work. Not going to work. You're going to get lamped. Like John McClane at the start of Die Hard 3 with that sandwich board on him. It's just going to get
not in the TV edit either.
Who would get annoyed by I hate everyone?
I know, yeah.
Who would really get annoyed by that? What else have I got? This is more specifically for you. Specific ringtone for you. It's a reference to the old podcast, and it also would annoy me depending upon what level of hipster irony I was going for in my ringtone. Anything by Black Lace.
Oh yeah, that
if you had Superman or Music Man as your ringtone, I think that would probably be torture.
And it would annoy you because every time it rang, you wouldn't answer the phone. You'd be doing the movements. You would, wouldn't you, Rob?
I'm trying to reinvent myself as someone called Dave.
But you would.
Someone who doesn't dance to Black Lace.
But you would, though.
Yeah, I would.
That's true. But you'd be like super hipster then, because you'd be like post hipster. That's the one.
I'm the Batusi, apparently. Batusi. What is he called? That when it's not Batman doing it? I could be Batman.
You're really asking the wrong person.
If your ringtone was ambient traffic noise or office noise, depending upon where, and you just wouldn't know to answer your phone. Bad ringtone. Well, not the worst ringtone, because obviously you could see your phone lighting up, you could get used to the particular sounds and you might answer it. But at least initially it would inconvenience you, so it's not a good ringtone. It's not like having, I don't know, what have I got?
My phone rings. Do you know why it rings?
I'm never on silent.
Do you know why it rings? Because it's a phone.
Oh, yeah, okay. He's granddad over here.
I am 43.
With the times.
No.
With the times.
I did think a ringtone linked to your calendar, particularly if you live an alternative lifestyle. So the ringtone would say whatever the next event was in your calendar. So you're sitting around having dinner with your parents, and the phone goes off and goes, Tuesday evening, 7 p.m, dogging. And it kind of, Sunday afternoon, Birmingham Fetish Fair.
Need new butt plugs.
You know what I mean? It's not going to be pleasant.
I think if you had any reality TV star soundbite, Joey Essex saying something banal, Kim Kardashian saying something vapid, Louis Walsh saying anything.
Or any of these people saying anything.
Saying anything. And that was and also, if it's something moronic and you just go, oh... I don't know. It's atrocious, is what it is.
I've got my fourth.
Well, I've got a few more.
Of course you have.
The sound of a condom breaking. Your phone's low battery chime, you'd be forever going, and you wouldn't answer your phone, or you would, or you wouldn't pay attention to it being low battery, and then you wouldn't be able to answer your phone because it'd go off.
Or your phone battery would be telling you it's low battery, and you pick it up and go, oh, that phone, it's chaos.
You just end up with like a sort of a head tumour, which that's not true. What you could also, these are lower down the list because they're kind of awesome, and potentially great, but like if your ringtone was the Hollywood sound of a bomb initiating, or whatever, you know, all that sort of thing, or, you know, drama, it would put you on edge, wouldn't it? And also you wouldn't be prepared for any bombs to actually go off in your vicinity, so that would be bad. Also, if it shouted out, wolf, wolf, there's a wolf, every time your phone rang, nobody would believe you if there ever was a wolf. So that's negative. And just go, and if your phone rang, you just think, it's my phone ringing. Someone shouting, there's a wolf, and you go, okay, hello, and then you get mauled by a wolf. Is what I'm saying. Also, the theme tune from Suspiria, and I only put that in because I managed to creep myself out by humming that tune to myself.
Sorry, backtrack.
I was walking away. I was visiting my sister. I was walking away from my sister's, and it was dark. Quite dark. There was no lighting at the back of that estate. And I was walking back to my car, and I started.
And you freaked yourself out.
I did, I creeped myself out. I ran the last bit. But it is a wicked tune. So if your phone went off as you were walking a dark and alleyway.
I love the fact that you've scared yourself.
I managed to scare myself. It's like a dog farting whilst it was asleep. What was that?
Oh dear me.
What else we got? Oh, if it was a recording of your boss or an ex-girlfriend telling you how worthless you are and how you're never going to achieve your dreams or anything any good, that'd be bad.
You see my kind of links in that.
Your fourth?
You know, my fourth.
Okay, hold your horses then.
Oh, God.
The feeling of chewing on tinfoil.
Oh.
Which or tied into that one, the feeling of chewing cotton wool. Those two awful things. Is it weird how the you know when you really compact snow and it sounds like chewing cotton wool?
Shut up.
Broken Dave.
Shut up. I used to go to a greasy spoon cafe when I worked at this one factory, and they always used to wrap the sandwiches in tin foil, and every so often you okay.
If you've never seen Dave eat, he eats very, very quickly. He sort of inhales his food.
Yeah, and every so often I'd put some tin foil in my mouth.
It's bad.
It does. It just makes me go. Like, oh.
So, but that's
you freak me out now.
Bad. My fault. You go on.
Right. Because we're all about the technology now, aren't we? Us people, society, it's all about the technology. So,
yep.
A ringtone that's connected to an app on your phone, which in turn is connected to some sort of wearable device. Yeah? Which means that every time the phone rings, it shouts out the name of every sexually transmitted disease you've currently got. The owner of this phone has chlamydia.
What if you've not?
The owner of this phone has chlamydia.
And I suppose
most of the hepatitises.
I suppose if you've not, it would be like the owner of this phone currently isn't getting any.
yeah.
Or something.
Because nowadays everybody's got the chlamydia.
Oh yeah.
But you know,
riddled.
All of the hepatitises.
All the hepatitis. Hepatitis F.
But the good thing is, you know, if like you're a really, really attractive person. I mean, no. But someone could phone you and they could hear in the club what STDs you've got and judge whether you were attractive enough to take the risk.
That would actually be pretty cool because you'd be in the club and you say, "Hey, baby, ring me. Here's my number. Call me now. See what I've got. What I've not got."
I've got chlamydia, and then they can.
They can verify that.
Say,
he's got chlamydia, and he's not a liar.
He's got mono. That's fine. It's like having a cold. I can live with that. He's quite attractive. Jump on board, baby. Or, you know,
And
it's
then-
got,
and then
it's got
whilst-
all of the hepatitis. It's like, oh, well, in that case, I'm not risking that.
But we'll use protection, and then her phone goes off, and it's the sound of a condom breaking. My fourth, tied into the last one that I said, is good old Captain Quint, nails on a chalkboard. That'd be horrible, wouldn't it?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean, it's not set in some weird dystopian future, some sort of Black Mirror ringtone world that you've created. Mine's just a sound that's horrible. You will.
Fair enough.
If this is all very new to you, I imagine. Question 2. Then you'll soon learn that we take very different approaches to our question answering. I generally take things seriously.
We have to kind of summarise this now.
Summarise. Oh, yes. In summation, Dave, the fourth worst ringtone that you could possibly imagine having on your phone for when someone calls you, which is what happens as a sound happens and it reminds you that your phone's ringing, is nails on
ringtone connected to an app on
chalkboard.
your phone that's linked to a wearable device that shouts out what STDs you've got.
That was one of the shorter ones. Oh, okay. This is my turn. It's the first time I've done this. It's episode 2. Question 2. It's not episode 2. We don't have episodes anymore. Well, this is an episode. Can we start again? No. Right. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. The future questions are going to be more less banal. They're going to be more interesting than that, probably. I don't know, but it's up to you, kind of, really. So, if you want them to be more interesting, send us a question in the comments below. Or, if you didn't enjoy it and thought, well, that was a waste of my life, put that in there as well. But maybe a nice thing too. Please subscribe, please like, tell your friends, and buy all the t-shirts that we haven't made. Well, that's basically it, really, I guess. Thank you for watching. See you on the 24th. Bye!